The doorbell rang, shattering the fragile silence of my apartment like a thunderclap in a storm. I opened the door to find her, Taylor, the pizza delivery girl with that easy smile and those piercing blue eyes, standing there, holding my order as if it were a lifeline. In a moment of raw vulnerability, I tipped her generously and whispered, "You're the only bright spot in my week," only for her to surprise me with a kindness that melted my fear, replying, "Then let me be more than that," and leaning in for a kiss that ignited everything I'd been hiding. My heart pounded as I pulled back, the taste of her cherry lip balm lingering like a forbidden secret. What had I done? Sydney Harper, the epitome of the straight-laced accountant from a conservative Midwestern family transplanted to bustling New York City, had just kissed a woman. The pizza box tumbled to the floor between us, forgotten in the chaos of my mind. Taylor's eyes searched mine, not with judgment, but with a quiet understanding that made my chest tighten. "I didn't mean to," I stammered, but she cut me off gently. "You did, and that's okay. I've seen you order from us every Friday night. Alone. I figured you might need a friend." Friend. The word echoed in my head like a mockery. I'd been ordering pizza not just for the food, but to catch glimpses of her, the girl who made my pulse race in ways no man ever had. But admitting that, it would unravel the carefully constructed facade I'd built over years of denial. Inside, I paced the living room, the city lights flickering through the window like accusatory stares. Why her? Why now? My family back in Ohio would disown me if they knew. Mom with her church bake sales and Dad with his stern lectures on traditional values. They'd raised me to be the perfect daughter. Good grades, stable job, eventual husband and kids. But here I was, 28 and single, harboring feelings that clashed with everything they'd taught me. Taylor's number was now in my phone, texted with a simple, "Call me if you want to talk." Talk? About what? The way her touch sent electricity through me, or how society would label us as deviants? I sank onto the couch, burying my face in my hands. This wasn't just a kiss. It was a declaration of war against my own life. The next morning I woke with a headache, the events of last night replaying like a nightmare I couldn't escape. Work at the firm was a blur. Spreadsheets and client calls that demanded focus I couldn't muster. My colleague Mark noticed. "You okay, Sid? You look like you saw a ghost." I forced a smile. Just a rough night. But inside, turmoil brewed. Was I really attracted to women? Or was it loneliness twisting my perceptions? I dated men before, safe, predictable guys who fit the mold. Yet none sparked the fire Taylor did with one glance. By lunch I texted her, "Coffee? Today?" Her reply came instantly. "Yes. Meet at the corner cafe at 5. My fingers trembled as I typed back. This was a choice, a step into the unknown, and I knew the price could be everything. We met under the awning of the cafe, rain starting to patter like my erratic heartbeat. Taylor arrived in a leather jacket, her short hair tousled, looking effortlessly cool. "Hey," she said, hugging me briefly, a hug that felt like home. Over lattes, she shared her story. 26, out since college, working delivery to fund her art degree. "My parents flipped when I came out," she admitted, stirring her drink. "Dad said I'd ruined the family name. But I couldn't live a lie." Her words hit like arrows. Could I? As we talked, I confessed fragments of my truth. The pressure from home, the fear of rejection. What if they cut me off? I whispered. Taylor reached across the table, her hand on mine. What if staying hidden costs you more? The question lingered, heavy with implication. That evening back home I stared at my phone, debating whether to call Mom. The guilt gnawed at me. How could I betray their expectations? But Taylor's touch replayed in my mind, a spark of authenticity in a sea of pretense. I decided to see her again, ignoring the warning bells. Little did I know, this was just the beginning of a spiral that would test every boundary I'd ever known. Days blurred into secret meetings, stolen walks in Central Park, late-night texts that made me smile despite the dread. Taylor became my confidant, pulling truths from me like threads from a sweater. "You're not broken, Sydney," she'd say. "You're just you." But doubt festered. At a family video call, Mom probed. "Any nice guys at work?" I lied smoothly, but inside, shame burned. Was I deceiving them, or myself? Taylor pushed gently for more openness. Come to a gallery show with me. As friends if that's easier. I agreed, but anxiety clawed at me. What if someone saw? The gallery was alive with art and chatter. Taylor's paintings on display. Vibrant abstracts that mirrored her spirit. She introduced me to her friends, a mix of queer artists who welcomed me without question. For the first time I felt seen, not judged. But as we left, hand in hand, a familiar face appeared. My cousin, visiting from Ohio. His eyes widened. Sydney? Who's this? Panic surged. I dropped Taylor's hand like it burned. Just a friend, I muttered. Taylor's face fell, hurt flashing in her eyes. In the cab home, silence stretched. Why do you do that? She asked softly. I'm not ashamed of you. But I was of myself. That night alone I wept. My choice had wounded her, and the rift began to widen. Work suffered. I snapped at colleagues buried in inner conflict. Mark cornered me. Spill it. I confided vaguely about personal issues, but he pressed. Is it a guy? Or something else? His tone hinted at suspicion, stirring paranoia. Society's gaze felt everywhere. Whispers in the office, judgmental stares on the street. Taylor called, voice strained. We need to talk. Fear gripped me. Was this the end before it began? We met in her tiny studio apartment, canvases stacked against walls. I like you, Sydney, a lot, she said, pacing. But I can't be your secret. Her words pierced. I wanted her, but the cost? Losing family, career stability in a conservative firm? Give me time, I pleaded. She nodded, but doubt lingered in her kiss goodbye. As I left, resolve hardened. I had to choose. But choices came with consequences, and mine were about to explode. The explosion came sooner than expected. My cousin, ever the gossip, mentioned the gallery sighting to my parents during a casual call. Saw Sydney with some girl, looked cozy, he said offhandedly. Mom's voice on the phone days later was laced with concern. Who's this friend, honey? Your cousin said she seemed close. I deflected, heart racing. Just an acquaintance from work events. But the seed was planted, and suspicion grew like weeds in my mind. Taylor sensed my withdrawal. You're pulling away, she texted. I didn't deny it. Fear was winning. At work things escalated. Mark, who'd overheard a hushed phone call with Taylor, pulled me aside. I get it if you're exploring. But be careful, the boss is old school. His warning felt like a threat, amplifying my paranoia. Was he an ally or a potential betrayer? That night I met Taylor in a dimly lit bar seeking solace. My family's onto us, I confessed, voice trembling. She squeezed my hand. Then tell them. Rip the Band-Aid. But the thought terrified me. Dad's heart condition, could this push him over? Mom's tears at the mere idea of deviation from the norm? I shook my head. I can't lose them. Taylor's eyes hardened. So you'd lose me instead? The ultimatum hung heavy, a moral crossroads. Inner turmoil consumed me. Nights were sleepless, filled with what-ifs. What if I came out and they accepted me? Unlikely. What if I suppressed this and married some man to please them? The idea repulsed me now, after tasting truth with Taylor. She represented freedom, but at what price? Betrayal of family values? I journaled frantically. Am I selfish for wanting happiness or cowardly for hiding? The answers eluded me, but pressure mounted. A weekend trip home loomed, Mom's birthday. Taylor urged. Use it to test the waters. But I went alone, leaving her with promises I wasn't sure I could keep. At the family dinner table, surrounded by relatives, the facade cracked. Aunt Linda asked about dating. Still single? You're not getting younger. I mumbled excuses, but inside rage simmered. Why couldn't I be honest? Dad's toast to family traditions felt like chains. That night in my childhood room I texted Taylor. I miss you. Her reply. Miss you too. But I need more. Guilt twisted like a knife. Back in New York, confrontation awaited. Taylor showed up at my door, eyes red. I can't do halfway, Sydney. It's all or nothing. Tears streamed as I admitted my fears. What if they hate me? She held me. What if they don't? And if they do, is that love? Her logic pierced, but emotion overruled. In a moment of weakness, I pushed her away. I need space. Hurt flashed across her face. Space? Or an out? She left, slamming the door, leaving me in ruins. Alone, regret flooded. Had I just sabotaged the one real connection I'd found? Work became a refuge, but even there whispers grew. A client meeting went south when I zoned out, earning a reprimand from the boss. "Get your head in the game, Harper." Inside I screamed. My head's in chaos because of who I am. Taylor's silence stung. No texts, no calls. I drove by her workplace hoping for a glimpse, but she wasn't there. Desperation clawed. Was this the price of indecision? Friends noticed my decline. My best friend from college, Elena, called. "You sound off. What's going on?" I confided partially. "Relationship troubles." She probed. "With a guy?" Hesitation, then truth. "No, a woman." Silence, then support. "I'm here for you." Her acceptance was a bomb, but it highlighted the void from family. Why couldn't they be like that? Moral dilemmas swirled. Was hiding ethical, or a form of self-harm? Taylor finally reached out. "Meet me. We talk or we end." At the park, tension crackled. "I love you," she said bluntly. The words floored me. Love? So soon? But I felt it too deep in my bones. "I love you back," I whispered. Yet fear lingered. "But my family," she interrupted. "Choose them or us. You can't have both if it means erasing me." The ultimatum forced a decision, one that would shatter worlds. I chose to try. That night I called home. "Mom, Dad, I need to tell you something." Their voices, warm at first, turned icy as I revealed. "I'm seeing someone, a woman." Silence, then explosion. "Dad, this is a phase. Come home, we'll fix it." "Mom, how could you do this to us?" Tears choked me. "It's not a choice, it's me." They hung up, leaving devastation. Had I done right? The cost was immediate. No more calls, no support. But Taylor's embrace that night felt like victory amid loss. Yet victory was fleeting. Word spread through family channels. Cousins unfriended me online. Aunts sent judgmental texts quoting scripture. Society's weight pressed. At work, Mark's knowing looks turned to distance. Was promotion now out of reach? Inner conflict raged. Freedom tasted bitter with isolation. Taylor supported, but her own scars reopened, reminders of her disownment. "We'll build our own family," she said. But doubt whispered. At what further price? The price escalated brutally. Weeks after the call, Dad suffered a mild heart attack, stress, the doctors said. Mom blamed me in a venomous email. "Your lifestyle did this. Stay away." Guilt crushed me like a vice. Was I responsible? Taylor held me as I sobbed. "It's not your fault. They chose anger over love." But her words couldn't erase the self-loathing. Nights were haunted by visions of Dad in the hospital, alone because of my selfishness. Moral quandary deepened. Had coming out been a righteous act, or a destructive one? Work became a battleground. The boss called me in. "Rumors are circulating. Is there truth to them?" His tone dripped disdain. I stood firm. My personal life is private. But opportunities vanished. Key projects reassigned. Mark, once friendly, avoided me. Betrayal stung. Had he spread the word? Paranoia gripped. Society's invisible barriers closing in. Taylor noticed my withdrawal. "Fight back," she urged. But exhaustion won. "What if it's not worth it?" Her eyes flashed hurt. "Am I not?" The argument escalated, words like weapons. "You're pushing me into this." I yelled. She retorted. "No, you're dragging me down with your fear." She stormed out, leaving silence that echoed my isolation. Reconciliation attempts failed. Texts went unanswered. Calls to voicemail. Desperation led to her studio. Door locked, no light inside. Had I lost her too? Inner monologue tortured. You chose truth, but at the expense of everyone. Was the sacrifice justified? Elena offered solace over coffee. Society's changing, but not fast enough. Hang in there. Her words sparked resolve, but doubt lingered. Family silence broke with a letter from Mom. We're praying for you to see the error of your ways. Until then, no contact. The finality hit like a punch. Tears blurred the page. How could love be an error? Taylor finally responded. I need time. Time? The word mocked me. I traded family for her, only to face abandonment. Loneliness amplified every regret. At a support group, Elena suggested, stories of similar struggles resonated, outcasts finding strength. One woman shared, the pain fades, authenticity endures. Inspired, I reached out to Taylor again. We met at our cafe, air thick with tension. I messed up, I admitted. Fear made me lash out. She nodded, tears welling. I get it. My coming out cost me everything too. Vulnerability bridged the gap. We embraced, promising better. But shadows loomed. Dad's recovery was slow, Mom's blame unrelenting. A cousin's wedding invite arrived, -1 for Taylor. Exclusion burned. Go without me, she said bitterly. But I refused. If you're not welcome, neither am I. The decision severed more ties but solidified us. Yet society struck back. At a neighborhood event, whispers followed. That's the lesbian accountant. Judgmental eyes pierced. Taylor faced it at work. Customers refusing service, citing morals. Her art sales dipped. Galleries hesitant. Is this our life now? She asked, voice cracking. Inner conflict surged. Had we invited this by being open? Or was hiding the real betrayal? We clung tighter, but cracks formed. A turning point came via an unexpected ally. My younger sister secretly calling. I support you, sis. Mom and Dad are wrong. Her words were lifelines, hinting at fractures in family unity. Hope flickered. Taylor and I attended a pride event, first time public. Surrounded by acceptance, euphoria washed over. But reality intruded. Photos online tagged by friends. Family saw more backlash. Dad's email. Disgrace. Pain reignited. Arguments with Taylor intensified. We can't hide forever, she insisted. But at what cost? I countered. One night it boiled over. Maybe we rushed this, I said. Hurt, she replied. Or maybe you're not ready. She left for a friend's couch, leaving me in despair. Was this the breaking point? Inner turmoil peaked. Love versus survival, which prevailed? Reunion came painfully. I found her at the gallery, painting furiously. I can't lose you, I pleaded. Tears mixed with kisses. Then fight with me. Resolve hardened. But betrayal lurked. Elena confessed she'd told Mark about us, thinking it helpful. Trust shattered. How could you? I demanded. She apologized, but damage done. Society's web tightened. Isolation deepened. As months passed, small victories emerged. Taylor's art gained traction in queer circles. My firm, under pressure from diversity policies, backed off. But family wounds festered. A holiday alone stung. Taylor proposed. Let's create our own traditions. We did, but longing for blood ties persisted. The moral maze twisted. Was estrangement the price of truth? Or a catalyst for change? Questions haunted, as awakening dawned slowly. Awakening brought new battles. Taylor's ex, Jamie, resurfaced. A charismatic artist from her past, openly queer and unapologetic. Jamie texted Taylor about a collaboration, stirring jealousy in me. It's just work, Taylor assured, but doubt festered. Inner voice taunted. She's used to freedom, your baggage with family drama. At their meeting, I tagged along, tension palpable. Jamie's flirtatious banter irked. You two look good together, but Taylor, remember our wild days? Taylor laughed it off, but insecurity gnawed. That night I accused. Do you miss that life? Hurt, she snapped. No, but your paranoia might push me back. The fight exposed fractures, my fears projecting onto her. Reconciliation was raw. I trust you, I whispered in bed. But Jamie's presence lingered, a test of our bond. Society amplified it. Online trolls targeted Taylor's posts about us, spewing hate. Freaks ruining art. She deleted comments, but damage seeped. Why fight this? She wondered aloud. My response. Because you're worth it. But inner conflict raged. Was love enough against the world? Family thawed slightly, sisters' visits, covert support. Mom's softening, she said. Hope bloomed, but Dad remained stone. A surprise call from him. Come home. Alone. The condition stung. Taylor urged. Go, but don't hide me. I went heart heavy. At the door, Mom hugged tightly. We miss you. But talk turned tense. Dad. End this nonsense. I defended. It's not nonsense, it's love. Arguments erupted, old wounds reopened. You're choosing sin over family, he yelled. Tears flowing, I left. Betrayal fresh. Their conditional love. Back with Taylor, I vented. They want me but not us. She held me. Then they're losing both. Strength grew but cost mounted. Work promotion denied, subtle discrimination. Prove them wrong, Taylor said. I did, working harder but exhaustion hit. Jamie's collaboration succeeded, Taylor glowing. Jealousy peaked when I saw them hug at the launch. What's going on? I demanded later. Nothing, she insisted. But trust wavered. A pivotal betrayal. Taylor confessed a kiss with Jamie during our fight. It meant nothing, I was hurt. Devastation crashed. How could you? Sobs racked me. She begged forgiveness. I messed up. Please. Inner storm. Forgive or end? Morality questioned. Was her slip a reaction to my pushes or inexcusable? Days of silence, then decision. We worked through it. Therapy helped unpacking traumas. But scars remained. Society's pressure intensified. A protest against queer rights in the city, countered by allies, but violence erupted. Taylor dragged me. We stand up. Fear gripped, but I went. Chance filled air. Unity empowered. But a thrown bottle hit nearby, chaos ensuing. In the fray, Taylor protected me, bruised but fierce. This is our fight. Awakening deepened. Passivity enabled hate. Family reconciliation attempted. I invited sister to New York. She met Taylor approving. Bring her home someday. Hope stirred. But Dad's health declined again, Mom pleaded. Visit. Taylor encouraged. Go show strength. At the hospital, Dad weakened. I don't understand, but I love you. Tears bridged gaps. Not full acceptance, but a crack. Yet back home, Taylor's distance grew. Jamie offered a tour, art shows across states. Opportunity, but separation loomed. Go, I said, masking pain. Inside, would absence heal or break? Moral dilemma. Support her dreams or cling selfishly? She left, promises exchanged. Loneliness returned, amplified by quiet apartment. Texts dwindled, calls shortened. Doubt crept. Was this payback? Reunion delayed, tour extended. Sister called. Mom wants to talk. Video chat. We're trying to understand. Progress but bittersweet without Taylor. Inner reflection. Had my choices led here? Gains in family, losses in love? Taylor returned changed, inspired. I missed you. Embrace fervent, but undercurrents shifted. We need to redefine us, she said. Fear resurfaced. Change or end? As tensions simmered, a final confrontation brewed. Jamie visited, intentions clear. Woo Taylor back. She's better with me. No family drama. Taylor rebuffed, but the seed planted. Argument exploded. Do you want her? I yelled. No. But your insecurities exhaust me. Truth hurt. In that moment, realization dawned. My fears were self-fulfilling. We parted ways that night, not in anger but exhaustion. Was this the ultimate price? The parting lingered like an open wound, days stretching into hollow routines. Work consumed me, a distraction from the void Taylor left. Inner voice dissected. You pushed her away with doubt, deserved this. But logic countered. Her betrayal started the unraveling. Society's role loomed large, constant battles eroding us. Elena consoled. Time heals. But time amplified regrets. Family mended slowly. Mom's calls warmer, Dad's gruff acceptance emerging. Bring a friend next time, he hinted. Irony. Gains where least expected, losses where most desired. Months passed. Taylor's art flourished, glimpses on social media stinging. A mutual friend's party forced encounter. She looked radiant, Jamie by her side. Jealousy surged, but maturity held. Hey, I said awkwardly. Her smile sad. You look good. Small talk masked depths. Later, alone on the balcony. I miss what we had. Tears welled. Me too. But we hurt each other. Truth acknowledged. Our love intense but fragile against external forces. Moral reflection. Were we victims of circumstance or architects of our downfall? Reconnection tentative. Coffee dates as friends. Stories shared. Her tour highs, my family progress. Laughter returned, sparks flickering. Maybe we try again, she whispered. Hope battled caution. Slowly. But past shadows haunted. Family visit loomed. I invited her. As my partner. She agreed, nerves evident. At the airport, embrace tight. We faced this together. Homecoming tense. Mom's hug for Taylor polite, Dad's handshake stiff. Dinner probed. How'd you meet? Taylor's story. Pizza delivery. Lightened mood. But underlying judgment simmered. Aunt's snide remark. Unconventional. Taylor defended gracefully. Love is love. Pride swelled in me. Later Dad pulled me aside. She's nice. But is this forever? Honesty. I hope. His nod, reluctant acceptance. Victory small but profound. Yet back in New York, old patterns resurfaced. Taylor's career demands clashed with my stability needs. Argument over relocation. LA for art. She proposed. Uproot everything? I countered. Compromise eluded. Inner turmoil. Sacrifice again? Or let go? Society's evolution helped. More allies, less hate. But personal costs persisted. A crisis forced clarity. Dad's full recovery celebrated with a family gathering. Taylor attended, shining. But a cousin's drunken slur ignited. Abomination. Taylor stood. No human. Family divided. Some defended, others silent. Dad intervened. Enough. She's family now. Awakening complete for them, for me. Taylor's strength sealed my love. We returned stronger, committing to therapy, boundaries. But life tested. Taylor's offer from Jamie's gallery, professional but tempting, passed. Trust me, she said. I did, releasing fears. Growth evident. No more hiding. Society's acceptance grew. Work promoted me despite all. Family visits normalized. Yet perfection eluded. A quiet evening, Taylor confessed lingering doubts. What if we're forcing this? Heart sank. Discussion deep. Love's hurts, futures. Decision mutual. Part as lovers, remain friends. Pain acute but right. You taught me to be true, I said through tears. She nodded. And you to fight. Life moved on. Dating tentatively, but lessons endured. Family fully embraced my identity. Society shifted incrementally. Taylor thrived, our paths crossing warmly. Reflection constant. The journey's toll, betrayals, damages, awakenings. Worth it? In the end, was sacrificing family bonds for personal truth a moral triumph? Or a selfish unraveling that hurt more than it healed?